Come.
No. Alright, come. Alright, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us His word. Blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. You brothers out there laboring in this gospel with sincerity and in truth. Alright, there's just going to be another open forum for the week. You know, a lot's going on in the spirit, of course. We're getting closer to the end. You know, brothers paying attention to see what's going on. Got a lot of prophecies being fulfilled. You know, World War III is on the brink. You know, the U.S. and Russia, it's pretty much their tension is building up over that jet that got shot down over Syria, which was, I believe, it was made by the Iranians. It was a Syrian jet. All right, so Russia, they already came out and said anything that comes over us in this region of Syria, we're gonna take it as a target. All right, meaning we're gonna shoot that shit down. So basically, that's pretty much words towards the U.S. So that's how we know that, you know, this thing is getting built up. All right, eventually they're gonna go head to head, and it's gonna become nuclear. But before they become nuclear, the scriptures talk about the battle of Armageddon. You know, all the kings of the east being brought over there to that region, the valley of decision. So, I mean, everything is being brought together like the scriptures say. All right, so you got that going on. You got, you know, racial tension going on here in the U.S. You know, they acquitted the officer that killed that Jake in the car with Philando Castillo.
Cop got off, right?
So Jake is pissed about that. And they just shot another so-called nigger woman that was pregnant. They shot her in front of her 3 kids. You know, so hey, this thing is popping off, man. All right, Satan is pretty much turning up the heat, and he's sending a lot of demonic spirits and rousing these people up on the planet, man. All right, and we said it this weekend, man. We know the demonic energy is increasing.
Right.
And me and this brother, you know, we was on our way to to camp, and we saw the billboard. It was a billboard on the side of the road that had Mobb Deep and 2 Chainz was going to be performing here for this weekend. And when we saw that, we looked at each other and was like, yeah, it's going to be hella demons out here. It's about to be real demonic. Because mind you, it was EDC weekend, Father's Day, and fight weekend. All right, so a lot of people were out here and they brought all the demonic energy with them. The fact that this particular weekend, the Lord turned up the temperature.
Oh, right. By the way, on that temperature deal, it's about to be 10+ days over 110.
Right.
Like 110 plus.
Right.
In a row. With no relief, no, you know, no dip in that. I'm talking about under 110.
Right.
Not under 100, under 110. The 100's gonna run on. We're used to that. But over 110.
Yep. Yeah. That's right, man. You know.
And that, just to say that's part of what keeps that demonic vibration going. Because when we're here in Vegas, we know the moment it warms up, the demonic vibration really turns up a whole nother notch. In summer solstice, which is, you know, on the Gregorian calendar by the seasons, that really just popped up yesterday, I think. You know, so the energy, that negative, and then on the satanic calendar, they got all types of sacrifices and shit going on with that too. So all of those things tie into each other.
Yeah, you know, and dealing with Prodigy of Mobb Deep. You know what I'm saying? When me and this brother, when we it's like it was spiritual how we said what we said when we saw the Mobb Deep being promoted on the billboard, and then after camp, like a day after that, we find out that this dude drops dead.
Yep.
You know, and you know they're putting it out there like, you know, some people saying, oh, the Illuminati probably killed him, or no, it was just his sickle cell. He had an episode of sickle cell, and he succumbed to that. Either way, the Most High took that dude out. All right, it was the Heavenly Father that took Prodigy out. All right, he was an Israelite. All right, he was a prince of the power, but he was definitely of the 2/3, man. You listen to majority of his music, he was just propagating them with violence, you know, drug use or drug selling, you know, murder. You know, did they have something called murder music?
There's a whole album called that.
Yeah, murder. You know, so I mean, the Lord eventually had to take the guy out, man. All right.
Yep.
He done made certain songs that was, you know, basically going against the Heavenly Father, and he never repented from it. You know, and the thing dealing with sickle cell, that temperature, when the temperature is that hot, it exacerbates the cells that are in your bloodstream, the blood cells.
This is what the white blood cells.
Yeah.
It deforms.
Yeah. So it triggers those sickle cell attacks that you'll have.
And most of the time it deals with pain in your joints and just your limbs in general. It'll swell you up.
Yep.
It does a lot of things to you. So Jake is prone to that ailment. That's predominantly Jake.
That's in the
sickness,
curses,
right? The curses, you know.
Yep. Hey, and that's, you know, the ironic, they made a song called Temperatures Rising on the infamous, the infamous album.
First albums,
And he get out here and literally that's what the Lord did. He rose the temperature and it fucked with his sickle cell anemia that ended up putting him to death.
And Tupac made a song about him, talking about his sickle cell and how he was looking silly on stage and all these other things that he couldn't perform on stage because of sickle cell. And that's what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, he came out here to Vegas and literally got to feel hell on earth. You know? I'm using kind of, you know, quotes, but hey, you know, but that's how the Most High deal though, man.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, every word that you give account, every word that you speak, you should give account thereof, you know?
Yeah.
And he said a lot of anti, you know, basically a lot of wicked ass shit, man, that he had to deal with. Every other word you should speak, you should be judged by that, you know.
And Khan, this is also someone who knew about the so-called Illuminati. He spoke about it in a few of his songs that he spoke about the Illuminati. Did it get through to certain people? Certain people understood what he was saying, and others didn't understand it. But he definitely knew of that dark realm that rules the United States and the rest of the world. He knew about the elite. You know,
enough to speak on.
Yeah, enough to speak on.
Oh, by the way, Ice Cube has a star on the Walk of Fame, and he doing all this other stuff right now too.
That's why they keep giving him all these movies. Now he's putting out another album. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you know that dude.
He locked in.
He's way locked in.
I saw him he was on The View this morning. Whoopi Goldberg and all the other white women up there. You know, giving him praise for. See, you came from a real hard negative place, but now look where you done made it to. And he was just kind of like he was looking down like he was humble, but. He was thinking about like, damn, did I betray my people? You did.
Yeah, you did.
You been did that.
Cam was on the internet talking about his ass the other day. Cam went in on him, and that's his cousin, supposedly. Cam went in on him about how he sold out and didn't put Bill Maher in his place. And basically, nigga, how you gonna put this energy out there about nigga, and then you gonna tell people not to say it? You know? So his own folks is going up against him and by what he did. So he's not the nigga with the attitude he used to be. He's a nigga who would forgave the Edomite.
I got a script. Bro. I gotta bring this out.
He ain't nigga with attitude. He a nigga with awards now.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the new NWA. He's the nigga with awards because they awarding this nigga for basically selling his soul, selling out, man.
Nigga on the Walk of Fame.
Let me bring this out. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. He used to be wise about certain shit.
Used to be mad.
You know, used to be mad.
But gifts destroy the heart.
But a gift destroyed the heart. He up there smiling and cheesing. He just all happy.
Hey,
no, it's just
what he saying? Death certificate used to be hard. Now niggas just
wet and soft, or something like that. That's you.
Now they can use that disc against you now.
Right. And also use this one against the and wipe that silly ass smile off your face. Niggas always like to show their teeth.
Oh man, that's exactly
he was up there cheesing with Whoopi Goldberg, giving him all that acclaim. They showed him pointing down to his star on the Walk of Fame. Big ass Kool-Aid smile, man. Like that ain't the Baphomet sitting right there, like you're an oath to the devil. Like you didn't have to take an oath to the devil to get that.
And like that nigga don't know that.
Like he know, you know.
You know.
Just because you do a little 3-on-3 basketball don't make it all right, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What was that? Stop selling out your price.
Oh, Sly, yeah. I just closed. I got it. It say, it's Ecclesiastes 7 verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Nigga with attitude, right? It said, and the gift destroyeth the heart.
And that's that present, that award.
Yep.
You know, those rewards that you get when you
all
sell
the
your
movie
soul to
companies
Satan.
and
You get your movie companies, you know.
he's smiling every damn movie now. From Friday on, he been smiling. Since Q Vision came on the scene, he just be lined up extra tight, cheesy.
Oh, yeah, he's constant.
And then he always got them fucking them shades on, covering up his eyes, because really, like the brothers say, the eyes is the windows to the soul. So you know that he's completely bugged out when he always gotta cover up his countenance, man, counting up his eyes, because you know he got demons on him because he sacrificed to the spiritual demon Satan.
That's right.
All right, he worships Baphomet. That's his god. All right, that's who he's in allegiance to, man. You know.
Yep.
So that's why he's getting all those benefits. That's why, like the devil tempting the Lord. If you bow down and give me, if you bow down and worship me, I will give you everything that you see in this world. You know.
And Jew is part of his crew.
Right now, you're right. You're sold out to the devil. Now you're reaping the benefits of this current world. You know. So that's Q. He gonna be destroyed, man.
Right.
All right.
I don't care how much activism you done put out there. You put out black activism. You ain't putting out the righteous word of Heavenly Father. You ain't putting that out there. What song can you name by Ice Cube that just was that spiritual? That was like, damn, he might be in the truth. No, he might know a little something. I don't know not one.
When the only time he came out where he actually had some conscience was his first album, America's Most Wanted.
Yep.
But he went over there with the Bomb Squad over there in New York.
Him and what's it called? That's Bomb Squad, but who doing a lot of that stuff? What's that group, man? Public Enemy.
Yeah, PE.
You know, a lot of them had that conscious message, so you know they was talking about it. Hank Shock-Lee and all of them, right? They was putting that was the vibe going on. That was the early 90s. That vibe was out there already. The man of the Lord was on the street. You ran past people like that.
Yeah.
But then now he up there muddying the waters now. Yeah. You know, from it being crystal clear to where you was heading now. What kind of message you doing all these damn Disney movies, man? What kind of message is that sending to our people? What it say? Well, I just paused Friday after next when I saw your shit. God,
it's still, it's still, you can laugh at it, bro. It is what it is. Yeah. But that nigga, we just saying, the spirit got us basically calling his ass out. But a sellout, a wicked sellout that he is, man. Yep. You know?
Hey, honestly,
Ice Cube is just an image, man. That's not that hardcore nigga that Jake grew accustomed to. That really wasn't him either. Right. He had some real ones behind him that was backing him. Yep. But really him, he was just a nigga that lived in the hood, but he went to school in the valley. He got bussed out to the valley. Yep. He went to college. Okay. He just happened to live in the hood and see, and all those songs that you hear about from his early on in his career, it was him rapping from a point of view of the niggas that he saw or was around, but not he himself.
Right.
You know, so we kind of, you know, Jake
do that. They think because somebody know that much about something,
they think that they was, you know, they try to attach that to him. No, he was just a rapper, man. Yeah. He was just a rapper, man.
A good observer.
Yeah.
Who could put it down on paper.
Comedians and music artists are the ones that, they're like the modern day scribes for the hood, though.
Right.
You know, they put out there what's going on, especially Jake. They put out there what's going on in the minds of Jake without actually being in the fire with Jake himself.
Oh, you think about it. You're gonna be rapping about shit that you're around. When did Cube start getting rich and moved out the hood? When he left the hood and he was getting movie deals and eating good, it started to like dilute.
Yeah, you heard it in his music.
You heard it in his music, man. He wasn't the same. You know, he wasn't hungry. He wasn't, because, you know, back during the time of America's Most Wanted, Boys in the Hood, Death Certificate, he was still in a humble setting.
Right, because you can't make a lot of money as an artist on music like that. You don't really rise up until you start getting to them movies and have your own production company, own record label. I mean, that's when it really, when he got Mac 10 and them up under him, that's when you could see it start trying to change. But they was in a struggle. Mac
they
10
was still in the streets.
Yeah, so it was still rubbing off on him, remembering that. But soon after that, you know, all that anger got subsided, you know, because that gift destroyed the heart.
Destroyed the heart. That's right.
Which is your mind, basically. You know, so you understand it destroyed their mind from being feeling so oppressed to where they feel like, well, I ain't that man. I'm about to go get ice cream. I'm about to go move into a bigger house, a better car.
It happens to all of them.
Drive around in Southern California in the heat with no AC and see how mad you are. But then you get in a nice car and you live in Beverly Hills now and you got AC and don't worry about gas and no stress like that. And it's gonna change your mentality. No?
I got something.
Yeah, this brother got something. Both of y'all. One of y'all.
This is Ecclesiasticus 11:25. In the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction.
Hey.
And in the day of affliction, there is no remembrance of prosperity.
Hey, he gonna forget how rich he was when that dollar crashed. And he ain't being protected by the Heavenly Father. He gonna remember. He ain't gonna remember that prosperity he had. And just like he don't remember that. When you see him on Oprah on that Walk of Fame, you can see he wasn't thinking about growing up in the hood. You know, when he was in South Central where he grew up at, he wasn't thinking about that. Back then, he was like, "Damn, look, I made it." And Whoopi reminded him of where he came from and where he's at now. And then he was so happy to be like, "Yeah, thank you, I appreciate you know that he came up." Now, know what demonic deal he didn't make to get on that level. Read that again, Brother John.
Yeah, Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 11:25. In the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction, there is no remembrance of prosperity.
Yeah, that reminds me of something my mother used to say. She said, "Oh, payday came, you ain't hungry now, huh?"
Oh yeah.
But when you was broke, you was around here, "Oh, I'm so hungry," you know. And that's it. When the day of affliction, you know, you forget, you know.
Yeah, prosperity.
Yeah, day of prosperity, you forget that affliction.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why the hunger ain't there. That's why they don't sound the same, man.
You forget to eat when you got money in your pocket.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
ain't thinking about it. Oh, I gotta go run by this and spend it on that and floss this and that. Forget about you even hungry when you got money in your pocket. Oh, I better eat. I ain't ate today. You went all day, but let you be broke. You're like, damn, I'm hungry. I ain't got no money. I need to eat something. That was it on that?
Yeah, that was it.
This is Matthew 16:26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Break that down.
It says, for what is a man profited if he gain the world and lose his own soul? All these celebrities, actors, and basketball players for bigger contracts, they give up their soul just for the riches of this world. You know, we supposed to be storing up our riches in heaven. It says, the script say, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, you know? So if they see that they treasure is to indulge in everything on earth and to be basically full with the fatness of the earth, then they're gonna do whatever it takes to get it, you know? Whether it be sell their soul or do some demonic stuff, because you know that's what they all doing.
Yep.
You know?
You so don't let you get in. You can't make an oath with the devil without doing wickedness.
Salaki, we got the nigga Polite out there in LA right now.
Yep.
Kicking it with transvestites.
Yep.
You know, he doing what, you know, going to get his money. That's what he say. So if it means hanging with a bunch of trannies to get his money, that's what he gonna do, because the black conscious community didn't fell unconscious with him.
Yep.
So his money is shrinking. He gotta find another profit, another hustle angle. So he said, I gotta go get with these faggots. They got the money.
He's gonna do whatever it takes.
Even if it take riding in the Batmobile with him, like he said. He was in the Batmobile with a bunch of faggots, twerking his shit. So, you know, he gaining his, he on the game, you know.
That nigga's not ashamed about that either, man.
Right,
He figured all this money that I, you know, that I could attain for myself, you know, I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me. If I got money, if I got my resources, if I got everything that I wanted, I don't give two shits if people see me with a transvestite or whatever the fuck, man.
They ain't with me when I'm spending this, when I'm cashing out at the bank.
All you care about is the pleasure that comes with it. You know, you ain't thinking about your soul. You ain't thinking about your principles. You know,
your integrity, character.
You ain't thinking about your character, your morale. You ain't thinking about none of that, man. You know,
and that's a key trait, so to speak, of these guys that chase fame, that famish, right? They don't have integrity, man. They don't have real character. They don't really. They don't have a set guideline of morals. They'll do anything to make it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. The Bible gives us the standard on what the moral is. You know, what our the line we won't cross.
You know? Tell you, right, to go off what you're saying, bro, and they tell you how to maneuver throughout this world. The scripts say how to select. It says use the world, don't abuse the world. So you know? So we supposed to use the world for what it is, but don't get indulged in this because we know it's gonna go, you know?
Temporary.
It's temporary, you know?
Hey.
It's a little bit more.
Yep. Read from top.
This is Matthew 16:26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? And you know, you got a whole bunch of celebrities whether they do concerts or things of that sort, they don't know like certain things in their room, like mirrors.
Yeah.
Because they can't stand to look at themselves for all the wickedness that they've done. You know? Like the brothers was going into the glasses and wearing the shades and inside buildings. You know?
Low light, you know.
They wear their sunglasses at night.
You know?
That don't make you cool, man.
You know? It says, or what shall a man give in exchange for a soul? And what do they give? They give their soul up for the riches of this world, you know? Whether it be fame, you know, Katy Perry, they said she was a Christian before she got into the music industry. She was making gospel albums, you know?
And she's on the internet talking about now. She want to go back to it, but they won't let her.
Yeah. She just passed out doing a sodomite song, you know?
And she really looked like she's crying out for help. Like they somebody flashed her from that sucking place. She's popped up for a moment. That's really what it looked like. She popped up like, oh shit, help me, and passed out. That's really what it looked like.
Yeah, but she a pawn now, you know. She didn't gave her soul out for the riches of this world.
She got a lot to pay for, man.
It sounded pleasurable to her, you know, for the moment.
It's a lot, bro. But you're right on that. I Kissed a Girl song. On that I Kissed a Girl song. That was the song that broke her into stardom, right?
She hate that song.
And she's right, but she got it. But you know, everywhere she goes, she got to perform it. But that's the song that she had her collapse in. You know, her. I think it was more of a spiritual collapse. You know, I think she had that in that moment. Well, guess what? Hey. You pushed that out there, whether you wanted to do it or not. You could have said no, you know, but you knew that was gonna be a hit, and that demon was on you to push you to make that song because you wanted that fame. You were so hungry for fame.
Sodomite song.
You was about to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say basically, once you make that step, now you're just a slave to the devil, and he owns your soul. So you're gonna be doing all type of things that you normally wouldn't do if you was in your right mind. You gotta do everything in your power to attain what the devil requires of you.
Yep.
Because you already then sold it into the hands of Satan. And if you cross Satan, he's gonna make it very unbearable for you. Because the Most High, he already done turned his back to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the Lord is not, he ain't hearing you, he not having mercy on you. And then you trying to fight Satan. Satan is like, well, I own you.
Yeah.
I didn't give you everything.
We made this contract.
You want to give it all back to me? I could do that.
But guess what?
Your life is pretty much fucked after that.
Yeah.
You should have never made a deal with me. You know?
Put you where you were supposed to be in the first place.
Yeah.
Hey, but it's lower because, you know, that's the deal, man. That's the whole point is, and I'm gonna bring it back to Prodigy. Actually, Prodigy is better off than Cube and Katy Perry right now. To be real with you, because he out this world. You know, now he may be getting, you know, his judgment in a negative sense. You know, but he's not still making stacking more against his spiritual bank account right now. You know, so that's why he's a little bit better in a sense. But hey, when they have a playlist in the music industry, especially, that you have to put certain vibrations of certain songs out there.
Yeah.
Katy Perry with the damn gay shit, because don't act like she didn't put them messages out there and it didn't change a lot of people.
Oh, it changed a lot of girls.
Man, that was a big hit, man. That pushed a heavy vibration on the world. Just like Cube and that gangster mentality pushed a lot, and the NWA and his own shit pushed a lot out there. Just like Prodigy putting all that murder, crack, and all that other shit he put out there, music out there.
Kind of to show you too, like at her concert when she went down, the demonic energy was so high, the crowd didn't even realize or care to give a reaction.
Yeah, they thought it was part of the show.
And the dude had to literally pick her up and take her away, you know, and the show continued.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And they just kept dancing, and then
kept dancing.
They didn't realize until the bitch didn't come back on stage. When she comes away, you're supposed to come out to the next song. What happened? Dude, they don't have people. They would have had a little buff, half-naked dude prance out there and grab her, you know, and carry whisper away. But they had a damn producer, microphone, shit on his hip, hiding in the shadow. Oh shit, get her quick, you know. And she was all like eyes rolling and shit, was tripping. She looked like I forgot the guy's name, but on when he took the picture of the black dude that he knew. Yeah. Right? And it flashed. It looked like she popped up like, hey, help me. And she just collapsed. Like, shut her shit down. Yeah. You know, it really looked like that.
That's all the demonic energy they push, you know, whatever and whoever they bring out, you know, they got rules that they need to accomplish. You know, they got things that's already set for them that they're gonna do. You know, whether it be the president or anybody in a lower level, whether it be music artists or actors, athletes. You know, with all the current rap and I won't even call it hip hop. The current rap industry. You know, they all doing demonic things. You know, they got Jake putting on dresses and Jake is down to do it. Yep. And then they got Jake dyeing their hair.
All this.
Right.
Pills, money, and pushing the vibration out about all the drugs too.
Nigga, I heard this song on the radio.
He wants to wear
Molly Percocet.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the?
It's a Percocet song. Yeah.
And the nigga say, gotta represent. Molly Percocet. Gotta represent. I said,
hey, that's that playlist, right? That he gotta push out there. Hey, the brother, what's that?
Finish that, bro. Listen.
Yeah.
This is Matthew.
I'm about to say he wanted to repeat the script.
It's right. This one.
Say the,
Matthew 16 and 26, bro. It says, "For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?"
Mm-hmm. What you gonna give in exchange for your soul, right?
Really, your life? Yeah, I got a quick read.
Okay, go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus 10 and 9. It says, "Why is earth and ashes proud?
Right.
There is not
you on the most humble level of no control. Why you so boasted up and proud like you got power to make something really happen on this planet, man? You know, Jake get all proud when they get a little money, a little change, but hey, you still got to answer. You still have a higher power above you that you have to answer to. Let alone letting it be the devil and Esau, but the Most High at the end of the day, above all, you got to answer to.
Prodigy, he couldn't boast.
Right.
As much as he flaunted in his music, he really couldn't boast. He wasn't built like that.
Right.
That dude was dealing with sickle cell anemia, man. Mm-hmm. He wasn't even in health conditions to be that nigga that he perpetuated in his music.
Yeah.
All right, that should itself should have kept him humble, and at a certain extent it did keep him humble. You know, that's why dudes with, you know, like you mentioned before, Pac made diss records calling that out, man.
Yeah.
That, you know, and I have to be. That's I'll take that personal. You talk about a condition like that I got to deal with.
Right.
Nigga, we got to see each other, man.
Right.
You know,
He wasn't built like that.
but he wasn't.
He ain't got the energy to fight like that either.
So
he got sickle cell.
why be proud, man?
Yep.
Why even be proud? All right.
That's why nigga always moves slow.
Yeah.
Them joints was aching and shit. You know, you never seen that nigga in no upbeat moving fast. No, he was moving slow all the time. Whether it was going to an interview, on a video, in the studio, he was moving slow. The nigga joints was aching, man. He was swelling up and shit. That should have humbled him down right there. Yep. The nigga Fife humbled himself down enough, but he knew his body wasn't in the condition to do nothing wicked. Yep. You know? He only had to be for Q-tip. That wasn't going to be shit.
Right. Go ahead, bro.
It says, there is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man.
From the top of it, so.
All right. Ecclesiasticus 10 and 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man.
Oh.
For such a once.
Hey, because the Lord gives it to you. Why you acting like you did it? Like, why you want something that the Lord ain't? He knows you have need of essentials of life. You know, the bare necessities. Why are you trying to covet after something that you may not deserve? And that's what that fame makes you do. Fame makes you want things that you ain't deserve. That you even get them from Satan rather than from the Heavenly Father. And lose your moral value and your integrity and everything else. Change up your character and all of that to get it. Go ahead, bro.
It says, for such an one set of his own soul to sell.
Oh,
because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels.
Yep. All your innards, your integrity, the character that's supposed to be inside you.
Morality.
And you gave up your soul. Your body is done, man. And your soul gonna get punished too, man. Don't act like it ain't gonna get punished. It's gotta get punished. Now, we're not saying there's levels of hell and shit. We're saying you get punished, man. And he was, in Prodigy in particular, was being punished physically with that sickle cell. Other niggas didn't die, man. Cuba's gonna get punished. He probably gonna have to watch his kids, you know, get killed and whatever else, starve and so on and so forth. All the shit that you work for is about to collapse, man.
Yeah.
Trying to chase fame and money. You need to be trying to chase the spiritual money.
That's right.
Go ahead. Didn't the Lord say, fear not him which could kill the body, but him that is able to destroy both the soul and body in hell?
Yep, in the grave, man.
Hey, that's he, to a certain extent, he lived that, man. He lived in hell. That's why they even named their album Hell on Earth.
Yep.
Y'all knew that, man. And then you have the nerve to come back years later and make a song called Pearly Gates, where you was basically talking shit against the Most High. You know? And a brother from GMS Watchman from the main camp, he pulled up the lyrics, and it was real disrespectful, man.
Well, hey,
what I got out of it was, what I got out of that, you know, him venting against the Most High, even though it was blasphemous. What's that, in Malachi?
I'm getting it right now.
Malachi?
I'm getting it right now.
Pretty much, that's how he feel. That's how most Jake feel about the Most High. And then when I went to the actual video and heard the song, I saw on the comment board a lot of Jakes actually like, man, that's the hottest verse I ever heard.
Yeah, Jake
that's some real shit.
Yeah.
You know, like Jake basically condoned what the fuck he was saying.
Yep.
Because they probably feel that way too.
Yeah, Jake do feel that way.
They don't understand the Most High put us in that condition, man. Because why? Because you wicked, man.
Yeah.
Don't try to blame the Most High for why you getting stricken and scourged because of your wickedness.
Hey, it don't matter, Salaki, bro. It don't matter if you understand why he put you there. You need to try to, you know, why he's got you going through this stuff. You need to know the reason and try to correct it. I mean, like, don't. All Jake see is I'm in a fucked up condition. How come God ain't helping me? Because you're a wicked ass nigga. He put you there to punish your punk ass, man. Straight up. Excuse my French, but just, you know, saying, like, it kind of pisses me off when you look at the mentality of Jake. Jake is an ungrateful ass niggas, man. All niggas, bitches, niggas, women's, all of them, man. They just ungrateful. They don't understand how righteous the Heavenly Father is. Y'all need an ass whooping to correct y'all dumb asses, man. And he's doing it to you, and he giving us this time for that, letting this white man beat us down, kill us, and so on and so forth. But y'all just look at it like, oh, it's all bad. No, this is gonna make you better. It's better to come because of this. Just like when you whoop your kids' ass, man, it's better to come out of that if you whooping them for a righteous reason and then explaining to them how to become better from it. Not just beating them because you frustrated with life, but beating them and letting them understand what's going on. Why they make the mistake of the same thing. Well, the Heavenly Father's doing that. The problem is, y'all don't want to hear the correction from us. We telling you what the Heavenly Father thinks from this word. Why he's whooping y'all asses. He's whooping our asses because we fucked up. We didn't keep our end of the agreement. Let me hit that one for him right quick, Malachi. Then we move on. Malachi 1 and 2, it says, I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Speak on that.
And that's the attitude of Jake.
Yep.
Because of all of the hell, all the scourging that Jake went through as a nation for so long. Jake feels like the Most High abandoned him, like, man, and part of the reason why they even denounce the Most High's existence because they try to rationalize in their mind what type of God would put people through those predicaments. They don't even believe that a God would do such a thing. And they want him to be just just like the Christian church, all love, all one.
Well, I see all these other heathen and whoever else getting all love. How come we can't get love?
What good father don't whoop his children?
Somebody grab us in Hebrews 12.
I got something out here, bro.
But he wouldn't have been complaining if he actually understood the truth. He's not in the truth. That's why everybody that have that mentality is because they don't understand the truth, man.
And let me say this also, Slot, but
I got the lyrics pulled up too.
You did? Okay, because a lot of Jake don't realize, man, if you go into history, all Jake look at is they go through history and we've been getting our asses whooped the whole time. Except if you smart, you'll understand. Except for when King Solomon and King David, and a little bit of time when we first got into the kingdom, that we was straight. But all the major time periods in history, we was getting jacked up because we was wicked.
Yes.
Because we was wicked, man. We didn't fulfill our end of the bargain. We might do it a little while. Yeah. But we forsake the Lord. We do it for a little while, but overall, we always turned our back, following other guys, all just breaking all statute laws and commandments, man. As many as we can come up with. Starting with having no other gods. I mean, all of them, man. We was just being wicked as hell, man. Idolatry, on and on and on. The Heavenly Father don't like that shit, man. So we deserve to get our ass beat. He told us before we made the agreement, Deuteronomy 28th chapter, if you do what I tell you, y'all gonna be straight above everybody on the earth. You're gonna know that I love you. And if you fuck up, guess what? Don't do it. I'm gonna jack you up. Yeah. And guess what? We getting jacked up. So guess what we didn't do? It don't take a rocket scientist to see that we didn't follow what he said. Let me wrap it up right here. It says, was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. But that's still waiting on all that to completely come to fruition. But you can see it if you have a spiritual eye, that we starting to rise back up by knowing who we are, trying to come back to our statutes, laws, and commandments and our heritage. Our faith being built up, seeing signs in the sky, so on and so forth. And this man is also fallen. When he seemed untouchable before, now he looks human. It's like the Predator, like the movie The Predator. I was thinking about it, right? He said, if he bleeds, we can kill it, right? That's what Schwarzenegger said about it, right? Well, that's what Esau bleeding. We can see him about to die, man. Him being wounded. That we got a chance to take this man down. That was it on that, bro.
Yeah, bro. This to go back to all them, just about everything you touched on, man. This is Isaiah 1, and I'm gonna start at 2.
Yep.
I'm gonna go down. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. That's the brother just spoken, you know. We've been rebelling against the Lord, man, ever since we came out of left King David and Solomon, man. We've been acting up. The ox knoweth his, verse 3, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master. Why? Because they, not only that, they may be stubborn animals, but they know who feed them.
Yep.
That's why they know the owner, man. Yep. They know they ain't got to go out there and scourge for nothing because the owner is feeding them. Yep. And they do the work that the owner requires them to do. Yep. They're not rebellious, even though they are stubborn beasts. Mm-hmm. They know the master's crib. But Israel do not know. My people do not consider. What is this? I just spoke on it, man. They don't even understand why they being punished, man. They don't think about, well, maybe I've been fucking up. Yep. Maybe it's because of the shit I've been doing. The things I've been thinking. The things I've been eating has got me messed up. Mm-hmm. You know? I got this AIDS because I was messing with them boys. Yep. Or whatever, you know? That's why they doing that, man. Sharing needles or whatever they doing. Whatever they doing. This is why Jake is messed up.
Committing iniquity.
Yep.
Jake don't even know what sin is.
Right.
Right here.
Church ain't saying.
Verse 4. A shameful nation, a people laden with iniquity. Laden means poured on, man. You get a ladle of gravy, you just pour it on thick, you know. Man, give me some
completely
of it.
Covered.
Just covered it up, man. Yep. Laden with
ladle gravy on mashed potatoes, man.
Yeah.
And that's how we pour sin upon ourselves, man. Upon ourselves.
A seed of evildoers.
Yep.
Children that are corrupters, and we know this, you know. They have forsaken the Lord.
And they are their father, the devil. They follow after they rather, instead of following after righteousness with the Heavenly Father, they follow after the spirit of the devil. You know?
And that's what a lot of these rappers is doing now. Mm-hmm. They following after that spirit, you know. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel to anger. They are gone away backwards. Why should
hold on. Where you read where it says they poured out they're laden with iniquity, meaning they poured out on their iniquity. Mm-hmm. Real quick, Daniel 9 and 11. Yeah, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey his voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us.
It's poured and ladled upon us. Yep.
You know, and the oath that is written in
the law of Moses. A big vat of sinful gravy has just been, poured upon our people, man. And that's what we get. That's just how. But we serve that to ourselves.
Food for the liquor, and they dived in.
Yeah, right. That all that sin, we poured that upon ourselves, though. It wasn't like the Heavenly Father poured it. We poured that upon ourselves. He had us clean and protected and pure and right. We poured all that sin, so therefore the sin is poured out upon. Read that part again.
The curse.
Yeah, the curse is poured out upon us.
It says, therefore the curse is poured upon us.
What curse are they talking about? Deuteronomy 28 from 15 all the way down to 68. That is completely poured out upon our people. Laden all the way, completely covering our people, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Most High, because
that was the
we have
beginning of
sinned
that.
against him.
Hey, if you do not these things, which I command thee this day, all these curses shall come upon you. It will be poured upon you. You know? Go ahead, bro.
That was it.
Oh, that was it. You go back to read that part about lazy and sin.
Isaiah 1 and 4. A sinful nation. A people laden with iniquity.
Laden with iniquity. Keep going.
A seed of evildoers. Children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards.
Hey, so if you got a bully, right, and you keep fucking with this bully, guess what? You can't get mad if he beats you up one day, man. Well, that's how we do with the Holy Father. We keep provoking him. Hey, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. And then all of a sudden he whoop our ass. Then guess what? We asked for that. He warned us, hey, do what I tell you. Don't mess with me. It's gonna make me mad. And boom. I'm gonna send there like they doing to the Gulf Coast right now. I'm gonna send this hurricane and knock y'all out. And all that damn shrimp and crawfish down there. I'm gonna get y'all. Keep messing with me. You know? And just because he let a lot slide for a little while, you know, let a lot slide for a little while, don't mean he wasn't gonna get us.
No sentence against an evil work wasn't executed speedily.
Pick up on it, yeah.
Though a sentence against an evil work wasn't executed speedily, it doesn't mean that he gonna let you free, you know?
Yeah, you gotta pay for that. Just because you tried to dine and ditch, guess what? He know where you live. He got your license plate.
With the dishes.
Yeah. With your fingerprint on the with fingerprints on the spoons and whatever else. Go ahead, let's kick more scripts.
Okay, verse 5. Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick.
Yep.
And the whole heart faint.
And Jake don't even look at themselves as being sick. You know, with sin and iniquity. They don't even look at it like that.
Man, you can't tell these niggas that something ain't wrong with them.
Right. I mean, those that sign cry know something wrong, but you look at the worst niggas of our nation, and I don't mean, when I say niggas, I don't just mean black people. Right. I mean all of them. Yeah. You know, when you look at all of them, man, they don't see nothing wrong with themselves, man. They think this is the way it's supposed to be. So they trying to adjust to the way it's supposed to be to solve. They ain't trying to solve, just to keep dealing in the bullshit. And instead of cleaning the bullshit out the house, they rather just keep swimming around the bullshit like it's supposed to be stinking like this. Right, sweep it under the rug. Like, yeah, I don't see it. You know, it's supposed to be like this. Right. Go ahead.
That's it's almost like watching somebody come out. You gotta go to the hospital. You got stab wounds. You got some bullet fragment. You know what I'm saying, in your clothes. You know what I'm saying? Gunpowder falling. You just all fucked up, man. You got
coughing, spitting up blood.
Yeah, you spitting up blood everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You got all that. You can literally see like, oh man, we get your ass to the hospital ASAP. But you talking about, no, I'm straight. Let's go hit up the club or something.
Yeah, let's go do more wickedness. Yeah. Let's go fight these niggas. You know?
Blood to take it away.
Yeah, just have more, something that's gonna cause worse problems for us. You gotta go even faster to the house.
That's Jake, man. That's Jake. That's the reason why Yahweh Shai say he, what is this?
He that be whole.
He that be whole need not of physician.
I was gonna pull that one,
but they that are sick, man.
Yep. And Jake don't know they sick.
Jake is real sick, man. And in the minute of the Lord, they got the cure. Yep. But Jake just don't want to take the medicine.
Well, it's the cure is Yahweh, the spirit of Yahweh Shai.
The word.
You gotta humble yourself to take the medicine, man.
Yeah.
You know? It's gonna taste nasty. It's supposed to taste nasty.
All that shit
it's supposed to be bitter. It's supposed to be bitter.
Hey, I just told this I just said that to my kids about we're talking about vegetables and like kale and all of that, right? It was like, but it's nasty. I was like, so you think all that other bullshit ain't nasty? When you eat all this processed food, that's what's nasty. Of course it's gonna taste nasty till you get used to the health benefits it gives you. Then you gonna start desiring that taste. Then you're gonna be like, ugh. Then that's why when a man or Lord accidentally eat pork, we can taste it off the top if we didn't smell it. It automatically like I break out. Like my mouth breaks out when I accidentally eat some pork. You know, anything that gelatin, anything that in there I didn't know, hey, my mouth starts to break out. You know, like it's just like that. But when you getting that good nutrients, that good kale, that good fresh water, it tastes different, man. Your body crazy.
Like coconut water.
Oh yeah.
When you got, for example, I brought some coconut water over my cousin's house. Now all they drink is it's either Kool-Aid.
I'll go out.
It's either Kool-Aid, soda, or a whole bunch of juices, Capri Suns, all that. When I gave them the coconut water, they was like, "Ugh, what's this?" I was like, "This is nature's Gatorade. This is like some of the best thing that you could have in your body to just replenish, whether it be electrolytes, potassium. You know, it got all that hydrate. It hydrates your body quicker than water. You know, and they tasted it and was like, "Why you give us this? What you mean? We just got done working out. That's why we drinking it, and this is delicious."
Right.
But they so used to the worst of the worst, taking that as good. Oh, McDonald's. Oh, I need a hot and spicy.
Yeah.
I need some
chicken. Big and tasty.
A Big Mac. I need Jack in the Box tacos. I need, you know. But
so that's when your body is acidic like that, it's gonna resist alkaline, the good shit. Because your body's used to the toxic shit, that sick shit at first. You know? That's why you got to get your body to become alkalized. And then once you get your body on that level, you're gonna start to like not eat as much acidic bullshit.
Yep.
And when your body's alkalized, you're more prone to fighting the diseases.
Yep.
When Jake they want to stay under the diet where they keep diseases from within their system. Man.
Because of taste. Something as simple as taste. Oh, it tastes good. Yeah, grape soda tastes good.
If your body is acidic, all that garbage is gonna taste well to you.
Like all these hot chips, you know, hot Cheetos. Just it's the salt of the chips. And they don't understand that the MSG,
Sugar.
the monosodium glutamate is tearing their bodies up, you know? That's what, and people really addicted to that stuff. You know?
Flavor enhancers.
The flavor enhancers, the color dyes.
Artificial.
You know?
Natural flavor.
But once you get some, let's say some organic fruit or something as simple as like coconut water, they reject it, you know?
That's the same thing with this truth.
Yep.
You know, it's healthy for you. It's benefit for your spirit, your soul. But Jay wants to stay acidic, man. He wants to dwell with you know, GMO philosophies. You know, wickedness. You know, that Jake is only comfortable with that. That's what they're only used to. So that's why we need Yahweh Shai in his word, man.
Right.
All right. Prodigy.
I got you brought him up again. I got to read.
Hey, you know, he wasn't cured, man.
Let me hit this a quick curse. Okay. And then we go right there. Deuteronomy 28, verse 35. And the Lord Yahweh shall smite thee with the knees and in the legs with the sore botch that cannot be healed, from the sole of thy foot to the top of thy head.
Man,
That's everything,
that's
man.
Predominantly Jake diseases, you know.
Gout, diabetes,
sickle cell anemia.
Yep. All types of sicknesses and illnesses.
Put on our people right there would hit that all the time.
Yep.
And I'm sure there's herbs that actually cure diseases such as sickle cell, man.
Right.
There are herbs out there that can. Hey, the Lord created all the herbs of the field for the use of men. It's for medicinal use.
Right.
So every element that you can think of, there's a cure that exists from that grows from the earth.
Esau knows this too.
That's the reason why he says the FDA after if you find it out. Because you gotta make because the big formula, they gotta make money.
Like,
you know.
I believe it. I'm not sure where it's at in the scripts, but the tree that was put in the water, the limb of the tree that was put in the water and it cleaned the water, like that's out there. But I mean, we don't know what it is, you know.
Yeah.
We can look it up.
It's out there.
Yeah, I forgot the name because you know it's a couple years now since I seen the video and I learned about it. But yeah, you really drop this bark or this wood into the water and it makes it better, makes it sweeter, all of that, man. It makes it just healthier, clean from like they did an experiment from being murky, muddy looking water.
Plant in the water and they cleaned.
Yeah, and they cleaned it up.
I think the moringa leaf.
Moringa. I think that sounds about right. You know. Yeah, and they cleaned it all up, man. That's what Jake needs, the moringa leaf in their body, man. They need that in their minds, you know, in their whole spirit, to clean up their whole spirit, man. Because Jake is a bunch of murky ass water, man. No hydration in it, all type. The filter that should be in your body is all clogged up. Just can't get many of your pineal is calcified. You're not getting no spiritual intake. It's only just backing up bullshit in you. That's all you know to put out. Your body's not running right.
But yeah, they have the nerve to complain to the Most High about their condition.
Right.
And where's God at I try to pray and He doesn't answer. Nigga, you start keeping the law. Did not the Lord say, he that turneth his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination, man? So the Lord ain't hearing you niggas, man.
Yeah.
You know? He ain't hearing you.
Right.
Won't you start off by going to his dietary law and start living by that and see if the Lord will give you more life.
Hey, what was those things I think Paul told the Gentiles to first do? Those are some of the
abstain from things strangled from blood.
Yeah, those first few things he gave them were the easy things that they can do. You know, pretty much overnight change up without going so deep, and then you'll see from there what you'll be able to do from there. Yeah, you'll be able to gradually change more and more from there. I believe that's in Corinthians, not the 14th chapter. I'm trying to think where that was at. Was that in Hebrews?
What?
Like 13, where they was talking about that? Because if you, basically what he was telling him was telling the Gentiles, hey, if y'all just stop these. You can't do all the laws.
So that's
that's in the book of Acts.
That's in Acts.
Kind of, he was like, just do these few things for now, and then more will be added on to you as the Spirit grows within you. You know, and that's the same. That's the truth about this. Like IUIC, I give it to him about that. If you start trying to do the statute of the commandments, yeah, more things will open up, but that's not the end all be all. That's not what's gonna save you. That doing the statute of the commandments will build up your faith to where you'll have faith and you'll get more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of these scriptures to perform them and to save you and preserve you in the day of judgment. You know, that's just the doorway into the things of the kingdom. That's not the actual. You get salvation from that. They ain't talking about salvation, and not to go about them, you know, make this about them, but just to say. Let me read this real quick. This is Sirach chapter 38, the book of Ecclesiastes, because in the Apocrypha, I'm gonna start the first verse. Honor a physician with the honor due to him for the uses that they may have of him. And the men of the Lord that's pushing this word out there in 100% sincerity and in truth, we're the physicians, man, healing our people. Let alone just the body healing of the herbs and knows how to clean things up in your body, which we know a lot of that as well. But spiritually, that's the first and foremost thing that you got to be concerned with. We're physicians out there telling you, hey, it's because you eating this pork is why you got all this sickness in your body. It's these wicked ass thoughts you got why you can't get no blessings out of the heaven. You can't see things in a righteous way. It's these things that you're accustomed to and that you're chasing after, that you're setting your affection toward, that's withholding you from glad tidings, from the positive gifts. What's that script? It goes, ye ask amiss when you know what I'm talking about? Basically, when we ask for the wrong things from the Heavenly Father. We're not asking for the healing and for the wisdom to heal ourselves and be better and be closer to Him. We're asking for bullshit. I want bigger rims on my car, Lord. I want a bigger house, even though I ain't got a bigger family. You're just asking for stuff that don't matter, that you don't need. Yeah, I want to hit this big booty chick that lives around the corner or whatever. Asking for those things. That ain't what you asked for. Yeah, carnality, man. Let me keep reading. It says, for the Lord Yahweh hath created him. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. That's what you was quoting, right? Yep. A little more, it says, was not the water made sweet? And here you go, what you was quoting. That's great. He said, was not the water made sweet with wood? Yep. That moringa leaf.
I got it right here too. It says, for the moringa leaf, Salah. Here it is right here. It says a moringa leaf, the miracle. The miracle of moringa tree leaves, commonly called the drumstick tree and the horseradish tree, is native to India but has been planted around the world and is naturalized in many locals. Moringa is one of the most powerful health-enhancing plants. While many things found in nature can have one or two health benefits, moringa has many. It says recent scientific research has proven that these humble leaves are in fact a powerhouse of nutritional value. Moringa leaf is best known as an excellent source of nutrition and natural energy booster. This energy boost is not based on sugar, and so it is sustained.
It's not based in sugar, because sugar, like my son has diabetes, whatever, type 1. So when you eat sugar, your blood do this, and your energy level do that. It spikes, but then it drops just as fast. But with this moringa leaf, it'll just do this, coast you up, and sustain up higher. But it'll be even sustain longer. Like when you add protein to sugar, it slows down the process of developing sugar to burn off so fast. It slows the process down.
Yep.
Right?
It says it helps lower blood pressure and is a sleeping aid.
That's everything Jake needs. Quality rest. Lower your blood pressure so you ain't all up high and heart beating, and it soothes you.
Yeah.
It's everything Jake needs.
Yeah, we got.
You gotta go to the health store after this.
It says its detoxifying effects may come from moringa's ability to purify water. So
yes, the water in your body. 70% of your body was water.
Come on, and that goes back to the script, you know.
Right.
It says it's stuck there. This read that again, bro.
Yeah, verse 5. It says,
Water purified.
Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, 38 and 5. It says, was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known?
Right there. Come on.
Yep.
I got something real quick, and this is dealing with Moses, because he actually did an experiment with a particular plant or a tree,
I remember
and he put it in the water, and it turned the water from bitter to sweet.
Sweet, yeah, that's right. That's right.
This is Exodus 15 and 22. So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea, and they went out into the wilderness of Shur. And they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. And when they came to Marah, they could not drink of the waters of Marah, for they were bitter. Therefore the name of it was called Marah, that is bitterness. And the people murmured, hey, and spiritually, what does America mean?
Bitter.
It's Italian.
So we need that fresh water to sustain ourselves in the valley of the shadow of death, man.
Hey,
we need you know, physical alkaline water for these our fleshly bodies, but we also need that spiritual, the living water, man, in order to stay alive in this wicked cesspool, man.
Hey, and the Most High is perfect balance, right? So when you're acidic, you have alkaline that balances you right. It gets your body on the right side of it. You can't be too alkaline. You gotta be right, perfectly balanced with it. Well, the same thing. The balance to bitter is sweet, and I think to sour, I think is salty.
Yeah.
I believe that your tongue has all those, can taste all of those. So that bitter and sweet go hand in hand. You need that. So if the water was bitter, you balance it by making it sweet.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess we kind of went out before we made the point, but I think we backed up. But basically, what I was saying was, I don't know if you brothers caught it, but we read that account of Moses where he basically, there was no water when he was in the wilderness. So he came into a town called Marah, which means bitterness. And you think about it spiritually, America is that land of bitterness.
Yep.
So right now we need that spiritual water to keep our spirits cleansed, man, and alkalized. All right?
Yeah.
Purified, man.
You're right.
And that's why we always push, as far as when we drink literal water, we make sure we drink the good water, the alkaline water for our physical, fleshly bodies. But most important, you need that river of living water, man,
Right.
to keep us sustained in the valley of death, man.
Yep.
You know.
Hey, we need both that bitter and sweet in our lives also.
Call it out, read it again.
Yeah, if y'all missed it, this the book is Exodus, the 15th chapter,
Does it have a time limit?
and I started at the 22nd verse.
Don't worry about it. And we was already reading in the book of Sirach, 38th chapter.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna start back at the top again.
Come.
Exodus 15 and 22. It says, so Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea, and they went out into the wilderness of Shur, and they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. And when they came to Marah, they could not drink of the waters of Marah, for they were bitter. Therefore the name of it was called Marah, that is bitterness. And the people murmured against Moses, saying, what shall we drink? And
Hey, not realizing the Heavenly Father brought him there to show his power again and his mercy unto his people. He brought him there to make that water, to show his power, make that water sweet, to let our people know that he does love us. But our people say, wherein hast thou loved us? And acts like this. By sending the prophets of the Heavenly Father out there to help clean you up or make your bitterness sweet, that's how he shows that he loved us, man. As a nation, he's bringing us back. That's how it's happening with the spiritual water. Keep going, bro.
it says, and he cried unto the Lord, and the Lord showed him a tree, which when he had cast
the Lord showed him a tree. You know? Go ahead,
that's
bro.
spiritual in itself,
Right.
The tree of what?
Tree of life.
The tree of life. It says, and the Lord showed him a tree.
And so we're tying this literal thing figuratively into a spiritual side of it. This tree, the tree of life that he showed us is this word. To clear up the water, the muggy waters of our people. And the sea and waters is the people, right? And the people are bitter. All jacked up. All acidic. You know, all bitter. And so he's throwing the sweet wood in there by giving them this word. Because they haven't got to Mount Sinai at this point yet, right?
No, this is
it's before that.
They're still in the woods.
Come. Yep. Go ahead.
It says, and the Lord showed him a tree which he had cast into the waters. The waters were made sweet. There he made a statute and an ordinance, and there he proved them.
Let me read this again. Do you have more on there? So let me. I still want to read this.
Yes, it's a little more.
Let me hit this real quick to reiterate it. Right. Sirach 38:5. It says, "Was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known?" And we'll read that verse again. That last verse you read, and then you keep going from there.
It says, and the Lord showed him a tree which, when he had cast into the waters were made sweet.
No, don't. I don't want to hear that the Apocrypha and the KJV don't go together, man. That's talking about the same account. Yeah, I'm gonna keep reading once you get done. Yeah.
And there he made a statute and an ordinance, and there he proved them.
And there he proved them.
Yep. And said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power.
And is he talking about drinking the water? Or is he talking about spiritually cleaning up our people? It's you gotta know how to look at them on both folds, on the multi-fold that comes with this thing. You know, right now we're on the fold of it being spiritual water, cleansing up the spiritual water of our people with this wood, which is from the tree of life, which is the word. You know, but it's a literal thing that did happen, and this can still happen. We read to you the moringa leaf that can really do it. You know, so we're showing you both folds of it.
It's more than the moringa.
The literal and spiritual cure.
Right.
Is what we're talking about.
Yep. Come.
It says, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all the statutes. I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon Egyptians, for I am the Lord that healeth thee.
And the Lord heals us, man. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua heals us. The Most High God through His Son heals us.
He wounds and He heals. He killeth and maketh alive, man.
Right.
And didn't it say in Deuteronomy 28, if you don't hearken unto the commandments, one of the curses was that I will put all the sicknesses and illnesses
of Egypt
upon you. And some that's not even written in the book. So that's where you get your diabetes and your sickle cell anemia. You know.
Go back to
I'm gonna hold on. We gotta go right now.
Yeah, we gotta go into James 5 and 13 and clean that up.
Okay, I gotta read that right now. Can I read this in Deuteronomy real quick? I'm trying to keep the order of it. Where we at? This is Deuteronomy 28, and I'm gonna start at 20. It said, the Lord Yahweh shall send upon thee cursings, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. The Lord Yahweh shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it. Right? It says, the Lord Yahweh shall smite thee with the consumption, and with a fever, and with an inflammation, because inflammation is what kind of stirs up that that sickness, but it starts with being acidic.
Yep.
When your body starts running acidic instead of alkaline, that breeds to inflammation that leads to other illnesses and sickness.
Inflammation means inflamed.
Yep. It says, and with an extreme burning, and with the sword, and with the blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish. Yeah, that's good. That's good for right now. And you want me to go?
Read down to
I read from 5 to 7. It says, "Was not the water made sweet with?" This is back in Sirach 38, verse 5. It says, "Was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known?" The virtue of the water or the virtue of the people. That's why we wandered for 40 years, getting rid of that bad water, getting rid of that bad seed of people, right? It said, "And he hath given me and he hath given men skill, that he might be honored in his marvelous works." The Most High will be honored in his marvelous, in those men's marvelous works.
And the skills is the fact that those physicians knew how to use those herbs.
That's right.
To do the Lord's will.
Yep, they knew how to use this plant or this word, how to heal the people. They knew how to apply it to the spiritual sickness that the people had.
Yep.
Right?
Physical and spiritual.
That's right. It says, verse 7, "Which such do he heal men and taking away their pains." Yeah. Hey, and getting out of the spiritual pain is the big deal, but we also know how to get rid of the physical pain with these herbs and remedies.
And that nigga P.
Yeah.
That nigga P. He had no idea, man. The Lord gave his ass up to that condition, and him being in his ignorance, the nigga just knew how to just rap, put words cleverly together and sound like the hardest nigga on the record.
Right.
But he didn't understand how to take him, prevent his situation, his ailment, man. If he would have knew he was under the curse, then he wouldn't have said the shit that he said about the Most High in his music.
This here,
you got the lyrics.
Let me get this right here, bro.
Yeah, I still got the lyrics.
This here just hit all this, bro. I got it.
Yeah, then we good.
This is James 5 and 12. We'll start at 12 now, even though it's all the point is in 14. But above all things, my brethren, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by earth, neither by any other oath. Let your yea be nay and your nay be nay.
Your
yea be yea and your nay be nay, lest ye fall into condemnation. Is any among you afflicted? Let him pray. Is any merry? Let him sing psalms. Is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church, and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And what's that oil? Right? That's this word. Who's those elders? That's those physicians, man.
That's heavy.
Those physicians that's gonna clean you up and heal you. But key word said, "Let thou pray." Right? Yeah. If you got sickness, right? Let me read this a little more. You got something too? Okay. It says, I was on verse 8. We're gonna keep going, right? Yeah. Let's piggyback back and forth. Back in Sirach 38, it says, verse 8, it says, "Of such do the hypocrisy make a confession, and of his works there is no end. And from him is peace over all the earth. My son, in thy sickness be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, and he will make thee whole. Amen. Leave off from sin, and order thy hands aright, and cleanse thy heart from all wickedness."
You see Jake doing opposite of the scriptures, but the scriptures is a natural filter,
I wonder why they fucked up.
Yeah.
I wonder why they stay fucked up, man.
You're supposed to live your life to the scriptures, not live. You're supposed to live your life to the scriptures and not try to fit the scriptures into your life.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because it's a natural filter,
It's a cold one. The brother from the brother God I won. Hey, Shalom, bro. Yahweh Shalom. Yeah, he left a cold one. Sirach 30 and 17. Death is better than a bitter life or continuous sickness.
Hey, we said that about but I mean, he was sick anyway, so he got out of it. He got mercy a little bit to get off of that sickness.
Yeah, he finally got taken from that bitter life, man.
He don't have sickness.
But that's the reason why he was angry with the Most High and why he was why he was saying what he was saying.
He was bitter.
Because he was actually bitter.
Literally bitter on the inside.
Sour.
Sour towards the Most High.
But instead of talking shit to the Most High, you're supposed to humble down and become more fearful of the Most High.
Right.
You know?
Consider your ways.
God, you see what he been doing to you.
Yeah.
You're going to make it worse on yourself trying to talk.
Let me read this real quick.
Bro.
The brother from the main camp, he went into it, but I'm gonna just bring it out. It's from that song Pearly Gates with him and it's Mobb Deep and that nigga 50, right? This is Prodigy's verse. It says, "Now, homie, if I go to hell and you make it to the pearly gates, tell the boss what she goes off right then and there, showing you Jake is ignorant." Yeah. All right.
He said she.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you said she. Okay.
No. It says,
tell the boss.
It says, "Tell the boss man we got beef, and tell his only son I'ma see him when I see him, and when I see him, I'ma beat him like a movie."
Hey, hold on. So now that you face to face, you still talking that shit, Prodigy? I guarantee you're not talking that shit.
There, he's beholding the glory of the Most High and his son sitting on the right hand of the Most High.
I fucked up.
And the Most High probably brought that out, like, hold on. So
remember
you
this?
still stand by
He probably had his voice.
Yeah.
It had him in images of him in the studio thinking that shit, writing that shit, thinking
you
it was
stand
hot.
by
That's hot. I'm gonna put that out.
Right. You thought this was cool?
Right.
I hope the Lord show you the men. I hope the Most High show you the men of the Lord mocking your punk ass, man. Straight up. I hope he show you that. Because you was stupid, man. Come on, man. You was stupid with that. You had no fear to him, but that's why you at where you at. That's why you had sickle cell.
Yeah. Hey, we bringing it out on this dude, man. While the world is mourning for him,
Mike Epps,
they saying all these good things about him. The men of the Lord, we understand that the things that are highly esteemed in the sight of men is an abomination to the Lord, man.
I so badly want to hop on these nigga comment boards. I don't, because it's an endless stupid battle trying to get on there with them. But I mean, it's the form that I don't want to take on. But we know the truth of it. I'll be like, man, this nigga was wicked as fuck. Yeah. You put something out there like that, Jake just the demon just hopped, the same demon that this nigga had on him, gonna rouse up in them and try to defend him. Yep. Even though the demons ain't on him no more.
When we blasted Ricky Harris when he dropped dead.
Yep.
You know all them niggas coming against us talking shit on the comment board.
Yep.
Like, hey, the Most High is not to be mocked, nigga.
Yep.
He mocked the Heavenly Father. He mocked the messengers of
Yahweh.
Now his messengers are mocking his ass, man.
Yep. And now, the same thing he just did, that Prodigy did.
Hey, we bringing it out on his ass, man.
Yep.
Hey, but
keep thinking the Most High is selected, bro. Keep thinking the Most High is a joke. Keep thinking your game. And you see where niggas end up, man.
Hey, ironic. This nigga died in the same hospital Pac died, man.
Right. And now
I believe it was the UMC, right?
Yeah, UMC.
He dropped the same hospital where his enemy, his arch
and
nemesis.
That nigga was murdering you.
Yeah.
when he died.
Yeah, both of you niggas dropped dead in this same hospital, and then both of y'all are right now the top 2 highlights. Coincidence, man. It might be ironic, but it ain't. It's not a coincidence, man. Both of them niggas wasn't right, man.
That verse that the brother put out 30, Sirach 30 and 17. Let's go to Sirach 30 and 16, just above it. There is no riches above a sound body.
Yeah. Woo. Hey, there's no riches above it, man. Hey, so popping Dom P and Hennessy and smoking weed all day, that ain't gonna make you rich in body, because you can afford those devices, man. They're really just agents to help put demons on you. I'm not saying Hennessy is all bad. If you use it in the right way, in the right, liquor ain't bad if you use it the proper way. But the way they was putting it out there, they put it out there like we flood our swimming pools, right?
Yeah, swimming pool.
Swim, jump, pool full of liquor and dive in it, man. That's how Jake looked at it, man.
You got Jake doing all types of drugs.
Yeah.
Acid,
way worse now.
Shrooms,
That K2.
Yeah, flop.
Yeah. Hey, he needs some milk, y'all. Go ahead, bro. He do need milk. He need the spiritual healing, man. Give him some water, y'all. He need this sweet water, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Let me finish that. Yeah. There is no riches above the sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart, which is your mind.
Yep.
You know, if you got a sound body, your mind gonna be straight. You're gonna be at ease. You're gonna feel good about it, you know.
Yep.
You're gonna walk around here with a strut instead of a cane.
Yeah.
You know?
Instead of a limp, right?
Instead of a limp.
Y'all got that spiritual limp. You know what I'm saying? Like can't figure it out how to stand up straight and move freely.
Can't get right.
Trust me, being an athlete, if you play sports, man, being an athlete, man, it sucks when you one day are able to do everything, bend and flex and move and all stretched out and everything and jump high and run fast. Then one day you can't do it. When you need it, you can't do it. That sucks, but that's our people. But then when you start working out again or whatever you want to call it, eating better, healthy and all of that, and you start getting back healthy where you can start doing some of those things again, you feel good. When you think something and your body can instantly respond to it. Well, that's spiritually the same thing. But your mind is gonna automatically draw to those spiritual things that's written in this word.
Like we say sometimes. Man, my mind was with it, but the body just didn't. My body said, Right. Even this cat prodigy, man, you know, he was striving for riches. Don't get it twisted. He was striving for riches, but he'd have traded in them riches, man, not to be hurting all the time.
Yep.
Believe me, he would have did it.
Yep.
You know.
You're able to come across the Illuminati or what you know about the Illuminati, man. This was out here before. I mean. The information about that amongst Jake, this truth existed way before all that shit, man. All right, you could have got this truth, man.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to.
You know, the brother posted another Ephesians 5 and 18, and be not drunk with wine wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right,
yeah.
man.
This is we still in Ecclesiasticus. This is 11 and 27. Wine is good as life to a man, if it be drunken moderately.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, you can't just OD. Right. Just all faded. Yeah. No, that don't work for you, man.
Alcohol poison.
Right.
You poisoning yourself.
And it dehydrates your body from the water. Because you're not that's why the scripture tell you to be sober minded, you know? Yeah. Be sober, you know? That don't mean don't get nice, but know where that level's at, where you still have all your full cognitive functions, man. Yep.
Then I'm gonna go to verse 28. Wine moderately drunk and in season bringeth gladness of the heart.
Yeah.
And cheerfulness of the mind.
Yep.
That's when you get that little buzz, you feeling nice.
Yep.
But wine drunken with excess maketh bitterness of the mind.
And make it bitterness. And all his lyrics was full of bitterness.
Yeah.
And brawling with.
Which every time Tupac always talked about Hennessy all the time.
Yep.
Because every time that nigga rapped and his lyrics he was always bitter when he wrote his rhymes.
Yep.
That's why he always come out sounding like, man, it's fucking hopeless out here. We have no hope for the future.
Yep.
You know, why God doing this to us? And I feel like we cursed this and that and the third. That nigga always went in the studio and drunk out his mind when he wouldn't late them raps,
smoking
man.
sherm and weed and whatever
Yeah,
else.
man. You know, I drink a 50 Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he just talking about just depressing shit.
You know what I mean? Niggas went out and bought Hennessy because this nigga spoke on it?
Yeah.
Just because both them niggas, man, spoke on it.
Yeah. And also, when you drinking a lot, it makes you become more
violent.
Like, you become violent, but you start to speak everything on your mind, man.
Yeah.
It pretty much makes you more honest.
Yep.
So you just start just speaking basically everything of the mind, man. You even forget that you offend people.
Yeah.
It gets to that point, man. You forgot that you done said some shit that made somebody steal off on you because you wasn't watching yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then that next morning you wake up with a swole eye or some shit.
What happened? This nigga
because you were drinking too much.
Back of your head small.
Yeah, you got your ass whooped. You know?
Right. I was about to say it too. Go ahead, read that.
Verse 19. This is Sirach 11 and 29. But wine drunken with excess maketh bitterness of the mind, with brawling and excess quarreling.
Yep, and arguing leads to brawling, man. And Jake get roused up, and he may not even mean it that way, but some Jake get roused up when he drink too much.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Drunkenness increases the rage of a fool.
Of a fool, hey, not just of a man, of a fool till he offends.
Till he offends.
Yep.
And what happened to bitch ass Chauncey?
Fuck Kane, Nick. You know, they're sipping, man.
You was drinking too much and you got beside yourself and Kane went over there and took that gun.
Pistol whipped your ass.
Beat the shit out you, man.
But that's just an example of what really goes on in the hood, man. Hey, if y'all don't know if y'all watched First 48, but there was a story on there. Yeah, liquid courage, right?
Yeah, it makes you bold, man.
There was a in the one of the scripts say boast not at the wine or something like that. I forgot exactly how it goes. But anyway, that First 48 was called Leicester Street. Basically, I hate to give it away, but I'm going spoiler alert. Well, it was a brother. They was both smoking and riding and drinking. Well, guess what? The brother that just got out of jail was tired of his older brother's shit, man. He started talking shit to him because they was drinking, and so he murked him and laid down the whole family. He laid the whole family down because they both was too high and too drunk, man. You know, that's pretty much what it was. He said he got to drinking and started talking that shit, and I was just tired of it. He telling that to his mama. His mama understood how they both work. You know, because that's something that Jake does. That's instantly just you. If you don't know about Jake like that, you need to think about where you be at, man. Because that's what Jake do, man. That's what Jake drink too much. That's what Jake do.
That's the reason why we'll, as you brothers, you know, that's in the truth. Don't go nowhere where there's niggas at and alcohol's involved, man.
Oh no.
Only drink, you know, be around the Akim when y'all get nice, man. Don't be around no niggas, man.
Right.
Cause it's bound to be some nigga shit that's gonna pop off.
And we go for our walks, but like, hold on, let that crowd of niggas put some space between us. Then we'll continue our exercise, so to speak.
Yeah. But it was a little more on that because I got a pre too, but keep it here.
Drunkenness increases the rage of a fool till he offend. It diminishes strength and maketh wounds.
Hey, your strength diminishes because you don't have all your bearings for one, because your equilibrium's off. But also, when you drink a lot of alcohol, it starts taking your strength from your body. Man. Like it takes a toll on you when you drink it too much. When you're not balancing it out with fruits and vegetables and water, you know, and rehydrating yourself because it dries you out.
Yep.
You got. That's what that hangover effect is when your body is dried out.
Yep.
You know?
Read that again.
Okay, verse 30. Drunkenness increases the rage of a fool till he offend. It diminishes strength and maketh wounds.
Well, the brother said it. He said alcohol plus niggas plus bitches equals death. That's a recipe for death right there. Straight up. In any place, in any capacity, add one nigga to the pot. One glass of alcohol, one bottle of alcohol to the pot, and bitches. Death is around. Death. I see death around the corner.
Yeah.
With that
shit was getting stomped out.
Shot up.
Glasses flying everywhere.
Yep.
You know, a brawl breaking out, gunshots. You know, nigga pulling out the pistol and burner. You know, that's that environment, man.
That's them wounds.
Yeah, that's what
makes them wounds.
And also that wound, like basically. You could lose a friend over shit like that, man.
Yeah.
You know? You could actually lose a friend to that environment. A lot of niggas fall out from each other because of shit like that, man.
Yeah. Hey, at Leicester Street, man, they was brothers.
Oh, that happens in the brotherhood, man. That even happens in the brotherhood, man. It gets to the point where brothers they don't even want to fuck with you no more, man. Because you can't control yourself when you under the influence, and it's like you start to forget that you amongst the fold, the brotherhood, man. You ain't around no niggas.
Yeah, brothers don't intend, mean to offend you. You know, it may just be a misunderstanding.
But basically, this is all promoted within the rap world, the entertainment world, man. This is what they promote basically in the world: the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, which is not of the Father, man. That's why it's so important to us that stick with the word, man. Live according to this word.
Hit 25 also.
So we don't feel bad when we hear of these niggas dropping dead, man. These rappers, the Lord's gonna kill more of you rappers, man.
That's right.
All right, Game, you gonna be put to death. 50, you gonna be put to death. Lil Uzi Vert, you gonna be put to death. Snoop, you gonna be put to death.
You got a lot of blood on your hands, Snoop.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
You was right in that same group, pushing that gangster life, man. That got a lot of niggas locked up, drug dealing, and in jail, man.
He said, I don't know the name of the song, but basically he had, in one of the songs he was basically having a conversation with the spiritual demon Satan.
Snoop, right?
Yeah.
Murder was the case.
Yeah.
Death after visualizing eternity. But his eternity wasn't in the righteousness. It was in the riches of this world, all that the devil gave him. And he said that was a real dream he had before, basically when he signed his deal, when he sold his soul with that song.
Yep.
You know, the devil really came to him and talked to him when you listen to that song. Yep.
I'm going to go back up to 25.
Yep.
And then I'm going to read 31. This is Ecclesiastes 31 and 25. Show not thou valiantness valiantness in wine, for wine have destroyed many.
Yep.
And then we're going to go back down.
Didn't it also say, I believe, I don't know if it's the 9th chapter, where it says, wine and women make a men of understanding to fall away?
I got it.
You already have that?
No. I got something to go with it.
Yeah, but that's the scriptures. It says wine and women.
No, I do got it. Yeah, I do got it. It's like, yeah, it's right here. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 19, we'll start verse 1 though. It says, a laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich.
Yep.
And, hey, did it say health is better than, to be esteemed more than,
riches
above.
No riches above a sound body.
Yeah, that the brother put up, right?
Yep.
It says, and he that contempted small things shall fall by little and little. Verse 2, it said, wine and women, that's what he said, right?
Yep.
It said, will make men of understanding to fall away. And he that cleaveth to harlots shall become impudent.
Yeah, that's all it takes. That's all it takes, man. You know?
Yep. What was that?
This is 31 and 31. Ecclesiasticus 31 and 31. Rebuke not thy neighbor at the wine, and despise him not in his mirth.
Hey, because two things. If a man went to that level with drinking, it ain't a good time to reason with him. That's why on the streets, especially here in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
When people just
come up drunk. Is that on
Las
Vegas Strip? That's the only place where you can walk with an open container, man.
Yeah, liquor, man.
So like people they be out there full of liquid courage when they come up. And they'll even try to converse with us, and we'll be like, nah, get sobered up. Go get some water, go rest.
Coffee, and then come back.
We can't deal with you like that.
Not just alcohol, but weed now, marijuana now.
Oh, yeah.
So they come up drunk and high.
Yep.
You know, smoking in front of you.
Yep.
So
everything.
That's what we deal with here, man.
Jake on everything.
And a naked ass.
Everything.
Yeah.
Sir, painkiller cigarette.
We might have a naked drunk woman come up to us.
That's Jake, man. Jake on everything but the spiritual water of righteousness, man.
Especially out here, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if P got on all that shit and he went out there to perform and he realized his body started shutting down on his ass.
I mean, you know, drinking water. People come out here and don't drink water, man.
Yeah. Because alcohol is so free.
Alcohol was in it.
EDC, man, they be on them pills and on weed and drink, and they don't forget to drink water.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a hustle out there, man. Hey, water is like a big hustle out here on the strip.
Oh, yeah.
$1 a bottle, man. And if you smart, you'll get it. It's worth $1 to you.
$4 to buy, $20 profit.
Right, that's what I was just gonna say. Hey, you mess around and don't drink water during EDC and all these little hot day events, man. You dehydrate. People get killed die every year because of heat exhaustion and lack of water.
The stats on EDC every year get higher and higher.
Yep.
Hospital costs.
A man actually dropped dead at the EDC.
Yeah.
Every year.
Every year somebody died.
Yeah.
Every year. You know, that's a good little hustle to sell people that water, man. If they smart, they'll buy it. If it's the right price, but yeah, that might be what I need. For real.
You buy a 24 case of water for $4, you make you a $20 profit, man.
Yep, every case. Who had script though?
I had
That was it on that one.
No, I didn't finish.
Go ahead.
This is the point here. Rebuke not thy neighbor at wine, and despise him not in his mirth. Give him no despiteful words, and press not upon him with arguing, urging him to drink.
Yeah, hey, when we out there on the strip, we tell him, hey, go. If you want to talk about this, go, because he automatically gonna want to brawl, and he gonna want to argue and all that. We like, nah, man, it's cool, man. Just don't trip. Just go on down. We told somebody really, yeah, man, just take him to go sober up. But he went and got more drunk. And then, you know, we talked one of the last ones went and got more drunk, where he couldn't even come back and reason properly.
Oh, it's your car.
Yeah, this guy.
This girl.
Yeah, he was already, you know, on edge, but he was still there. He left for like an hour, came back and was gone. Like, what did you drink that fast to come like that?
Yeah.
That's how it happens. Who got
quick pre Proverbs 20:1. It says, wine is a mocker.
Yep.
Strong drink is raging.
Yep.
And whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise.
That's the one I was looking for.
Yeah, wine is a mocker, man. People will be talking shit about your ass for days after some shit you did and you don't even remember what the fuck you did.
Hey, in the brotherhood, man, we made jokes with each other like that. When brothers go that far.
Wake up with a tiger in the bathroom.
Yeah, right. That and then we even had it where we was pranking brothers, you know, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then showing the picture that they had no knowledge of what went on. Like, hey man, look, we done dressed you up, put new glasses on you, you know, playing with you or whatever else. Had instruments and shit around you, bottles, taking pictures, posing next to you, and you know, just to show you that you can't go that far. You don't ever go. That's a lesson. Yeah, don't go that far. You know, I mean, it's a playful brotherly way, but the message still stands. Hey, don't go that far. And it got to a point where when we was at LA camp, brothers was like, hey man, I can't let this brother catch me. You know, there was certain brothers out there like, if that brother catch me, they gonna do me. I gonna be the butt of the joke all week. You know, and rightfully so. Don't go that far. Drink in moderation. If you got issues, man, let's go talk about what, you know, words of encouragement, then go pray about it, man. But don't just think you're gonna drink away the pain. It's still gonna be there.
That's why it goes back to this, man. Always drink water, man.
Yeah.
Always have that water in your body, man. All right.
Both. We're still talking about both here.
Yeah.
We're still talking
always
about both.
Always have that water in your body, man. Spiritually and literally, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I got it.
Go ahead.
This is John 14:13. Yahushua answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again, but whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him.
We're not just talking about physical or alkaline water. We're talking about spiritual water, which is more important. Yahushua was playing with this chick at the woman at the well, telling her about the spiritual water that she couldn't get. And he wasn't going to give her none. When she said, let me have this water, he said, go get your husband. He was the Israelite, I give it to him. You know, go ahead.
But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst.
Right. You're not going to be like Jake is really going to thirst when all hell breaks loose, man. When society breaks down, Jake is going to be thirsty looking for answers. Not thirsty. Well, they're going to literally be thirsty with water, but they're going to be thirsty looking for answers, for wisdom.
That's why it says in Amos, the 8th chapter, man, it's going to be a famine.
Yep.
You know?
And that word is the water. It said of bread, which is also the word. You know, but they're going to be looking for that, man. And they ain't going to be able to find it. Is it or is it? Okay. It
says, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life.
You begin to sprout water from yourself when you have the rivers of living water. It begins growing you, and you can share that water with other people. And once you drink your bottle of water on this side, man, it's done. So that living water begins to sprout in you on another level. Brother, gonna give you some water. Anyway, the water begins to sprout in you to where you can share that and teach other men to where to find that river, the fountain of living water that can grow from within them. You know, that's this word. That's the wisdom of this word. That's the statute, laws, the commandments, the wisdom, the prophecies, I said knowledge, wisdom, understanding, prophecies, and the faith. And the faith that ties it all in, that really truly hydrates you. Because when you got no answers, faith is the answer, man. You know? Right?
Says the woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. Yahushua saith unto her.
Hey, let me say that, because you won't have to draw water. You won't have to go to the grocery store and buy a case of water. You won't go to the water store and buy that. This water will last in you, and then the wisdom will begin to sprout out in you, and the words you speak and the actions that you do. And you're gonna be able to. You're gonna look high. That's why when people look at you, they be like, "Dang!" They kind of stare like, "Dang, he look different. He's shining, and he ain't even wearing no jewelry. He ain't even doing nothing like that. Wearing no fancy clothes, but he seems to have something different about him." Well, that's that water.
God, wisdom maketh the man's face to shine.
That's right, because you glistening with all the fresh water all over your face, man. You look hydrated. Versus all these dry ass Jake walking around, let alone the dry ass heathen walking around. No, that's it on this morning.
But it's
okay.
So Yahushua said unto her, Go call thy husband and come hither. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
let me talking about how she had to go bring her husband forth. That was the Israelites to receive it.
Right, because this ain't. Hey, the fountain of living waters is not for you heathen, man. It's not for you heathen. It's only for really. And this time only for the elect of Israel. Now they'll get it in the kingdom. They'll have that fountain written in them. But on this side, it's only for the elect, man. 144,000 and 1/3. That's it. That's all that's gonna have it on this side. I had a quick precept. It ties a lot that we had in earlier. Let me start at verse. This is Jeremiah chapter 2. Start at verse 11. It says, "Have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which do not profit." They're not getting hydrated from those other gods. You know, only Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua will hydrate you, hydrate your spirit, and give you the wisdom and knowledge to be able to hydrate your flesh physically as well. Whether it be that moringa leaf, or whether it be like alkaline water versus that acidic, I don't want to say Avion, what's that other one that's real? That Nestle water, whatever y'all drink. You know, he'll give you that real water, man. It says
that's the reason why Yahweh Shai is the ultimate physician.
Yep.
All right, because a physician pretty much heals you of your ailments and basically keeps you alive, man. You know, we're alive through Yahweh Shai.
Go ahead.
I gotta read this back in Sirach. You said that, bro.
Yeah, he's the physician, man. He's the ultimate physician.
You know what I said?
All right. And he keeps us spiritually alkalized, man, so that we don't be tainted with the filthiness of this wicked world, man. The philosophy of this wicked world.
Yeah.
You know, the idols of the other nations. You know, no, we're purified from that shit, man. Now you niggas that leave off and go back into the world, you're no longer alkalized. Now you're back to being acidic. Now you niggas are sick. You know, now you back filthy and dirty now, man.
Positions of no value.
Positions of no value, man.
You can't heal.
Gorges of lies.
Yeah. Straight up.
Let me hit this back real quick. Then I'm gonna go back to that. Sirach 38 and 12. It says, "Then give place to the." Wait, let me read up because this is spiritual. It says, verse 10. It says, "Leave off from sin and order thine hands aright, and cleanse thine heart from all wickedness. Give a sweet savor and a memorial of fine flour, and make a fat offering as not being. Then give place to the physician." And that's basically saying sacrifice and humble yourself. Is what that verse 11 generally is talking about. Generally. Right? Not specifically, but generally. Right? It says, then give place, verse 12, then give place to the physician. Like basically having fear for the Most High is the beginning of knowledge and wisdom. But fools hate wisdom and hate knowledge and instruction. right? So if you humble yourself with that fear first, then doing, that's why I had we talk about in the book of Acts, those three things. If you start with there, it will grow from there, right? Well, that's basically what that is. Verse 12 said, then give place to the physician, for the Lord hath created them, created him, let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. And like we said, the ultimate physician is Yahweh Shai. We have need of Yahweh Shai. We need to be healed by Yahweh, and only can happen through Yahweh Shai. Without him, man, we're done. We're going to be sick and to be destroyed. But Yahweh gave his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, to be that physician, to clean us up. And so he can offer us back. A clean thing can come back unto him. You know? Good is a time when their hands... Wait. Yeah, it says, there is a time when in their hands there is good success. For they shall also pray unto the Lord Yahweh, that he would prosper that, and that they give for ease the remedy to prolong life. And that's what this word does, man. It gives the remedy to prolong life. But all the 2/3, they ain't going to take heed of that. But the men of the Lord, they going to take heed and preserve life. You know, talking spiritually as well. Hey, if Prodigy would have had the spiritual water, or the spiritual physician to healing, he wouldn't have died from sickle cell. Because I know there's a natural cure on the earth for it, man. I know there is probably black seed oil or something. But it's something.
Yeah, the Lord would have kept him preserved, man.
Right.
But he wasn't of the elect. You know, he was of the 2/3, man. You know?
Oh, I got it. Damn, my eyes drew to this a minute ago. I got to read this about that.
I got a free too.
Okay, Sirach 38 and 22. It said, remember thy judgment, for thine also shall be so. Yesterday for me, and today for thee. Hey, right? Hey, any of us could die, man. Straight up. It says, when the dead is at rest, let his remembrance rest, and be comforted for him when his spirit is departed from him. Hey, that's how you gotta look at it, man. Hey, he ain't in that negative place no more. He's in his right mind now. Ricky Harris and Prodigy and Pac and whoever else. You know, a nigga tried to argue. Who was that?
He said Tupac wasn't a regular nigga.
Yeah, it was that Kemp, right?
Oh, that
man, this dude was the Tupac was this dude. Yeah, he wasn't a regular. He was a terrible ass nigga pushing further demons on Jake, man. He multiplied the demons.
He wasn't no regular.
He was a special dude. Why y'all gonna talk bad about the people? I'm out of here. You talk bad. You said it too, Kemp. You said you said Cesare Borgia, Tupac, and Santa Claus is like what Jake Jake Saviors. Yeah, the Holy Trinity of wicked ass Jake. You know, Tupac, Cesare Borgia, who you literally call the white image of Jesus Christ, and Santa Claus, man. That's or their mama.
Yeah, or mom. Yeah,
you know, that's the Holy Trinity for Jake, man. The end all be all for Jake.
I got that script, I think, bro.
Come, y'all got it.
It's John 7 and 37. It says, in the last day, that great day of the feast, Yahweh Shai stood and cried, saying, if any man thirst, let him come unto me to drink. Come unto me and drink. Like, he that believeth on me, as the scripture hath said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
Mm-hmm. And his belly, hey, and that's what it tied it in. And that's what this word is, man, that the men of the Lord are trying to give. Jake, we ain't just trying to tell you, hey, wash yourself and be all right. No. Go ahead and learn how to do this so you always can replenish yourself and you can begin to replenish other men. Now, we shall teach other men. You know what I'm talking about? That you should be able to do the same and teach other men also. I forgot, I'm mangling the scripture, but I think brothers know what I'm talking about. If anybody know how to paraphrase that better. Who else has something?
That was it?
Yeah, that's it.
You read 38, correct?
Got it right.
Okay, come. This is Psalms 107, and I'm going to start at 17.
Hey, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. Hey, it's funny because that Gulf Coast is getting hit by water right now. They're flooding the Gulf Coast right now. A lot of you, Jake, you slave mentality, Jake, is getting hit right now. Believing y'all following after that Cesare Borgia, y'all, that's the Bible Belt down there. Y'all really believe y'all got it, man. But the Lord is showing you that He's gonna continue to jack y'all up. Go ahead, bro.
It says, fools, because of their transgression and because of their iniquities are afflicted, their soul, damn.
Read it again.
That kind of goes back to the lyrics of this nigga Prodigy, man.
Yeah. Quote the lyric and then read it again.
The other lyric, well, I didn't get to read, is what it says, he says, and tell his only son, I'ma see him, and when I see him, I'ma beat him like a movie. And this is the lyrics of Prodigy's wicked ass, right?
Right.
It says,
Pearly Gates, right?
From Pearly Gates. It says, for leaving us out to dry on straight poverty, for not showing me no signs, they watching over me. Yo, we need new breed in 2006. We don't give a fuck about that religious bullshit. Nigga, show me where the cash at. The nice whips with the 3-car garage to fit.
And that's the prosperity doctrine preachers that they rather look towards. Because that's all Jake can see, man, is what makes sense in this world. They don't have a spiritual eye to see.
Yeah. It says, my life is painful. Pray to the angels. I'm praying to myself, hoping I ain't got the spank.
Pray to myself?
Yeah, that's...
All right.
I'm going to read that again. It says, my life is painful. Pray to angels. I'm praying to myself, hoping I ain't got to spank you.
Pray to the Lord?
Yeah.
Oh, you blasphemous.
My bullets shake you when my guns start cutting. Ain't nobody going to save you. In the Bible times, they ain't have to deal with this shit. We dealing within these survival times. Wow. Ignorance. Straight ignorance. So going back to the scripture, Psalms 107 and 17, it says, fools, because of their transgression and because of their iniquities are afflicted. That's why you was in pain. That's why you live a painful life, nigga. Because you live the life of iniquity.
Paul brought out to me, man.
It says, their soul abhorreth all manner of meat, and they draw near unto the gates of death. Then they cry unto the Lord in their trouble. All right, but this is where the Most High has, the Lord always have mercy on our people, man. It says he saveth them out of their distresses. He sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destruction. So it's this word that heals us. All right? Yahweh Shai is being the physician. Okay? And like it says in John 6:63, the words that I speak, they are spirit and they are life. All right? But this nigga abhorred the words of Yahweh Shai. So that's the reason why the Lord never cured this nigga.
Yeah.
The Lord allowed that nigga to suffer. So that's what grew. That's why he had that bitterness in him to say what he was saying against the Lord. It was all out of spite, man. You know? The nigga had a bitter soul. But nigga, you sold out. You sold your soul to the devil.
Yeah. You did that to you.
You did that to yourself, man.
You laden yourself. We laden ourselves with iniquity, man.
Exactly.
With sin, you know?
Exactly, man.
The Lord didn't do that to you.
This is something about this nigga here too, right? Well, any nigga who does this. Since we own this nigga, this is back to the Ecclesiasticus. We back to Ecclesiasticus, chapter 31:1. Watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and care therefore driveth away sleep. Watching care will not let a man slumber, as a sore disease breaketh sleep. That nigga was consumed.
That's right, man. You know?
Sore disease breaketh sleep. You ain't sleeping good when you got sickle cell. I know, because I run on those patients. When your joints ache, man, you can be in a sound sleep. Them joints get to aching. It's waking you up. You ain't sleeping well. So now your mind on your money, and your body is on disease. So you consume.
And that's what he said. Sound health. Sound health. Sound bodies above the riches of health or something.
There's no riches above a sound body.
No, I'm saying, is that what it says?
Yeah.
The one that the brother posted to?
No, that was death is better than bitter life or continual sickness.
Yeah, it was better that he died, you know? Because literally, if you living like that, that's your soul being tormented with your spirit and flesh being joined together. Because that's basically what your soul is. A soul is basically the joining together of the spirit and the body. And that's, as long as your spirit is in the body, you can feel pain, you can be mentally tormented. You know, that's where the destruction of the soul happens at, is when you're in the flesh. So as long as you're in the flesh and you live in a continuous sickness, man, your soul is being destroyed, man. Because you're going through hell, you're being tormented. Well, whatever condition that the Lord plagued you with in the flesh. That's why we desire, you know, brothers that live like that, you desire to just go back to the spirit world, man. Get that new body, the celestial body, man. You know? So he did. Hey, I'm pretty sure that nigga, he desired to die. But he didn't think that he was gonna die here though.
Right. Not like that.
He didn't think he was gonna die in the same hospital his once arch enemy died at.
Same month.
You know?
Oh shit.
Well, how many days apart? 6 days?
His birthday.
7? Wait a minute.
From Tupac's birthday, right?
That's the birthday or
His birthday. He died in
No,
September.
Pac died in September.
His
His birthday was
Yeah, his birthday.
right around when the movie came out.
Yep.
Damn.
Well, let me read this right quick.
Yeah, we finna close out, so any closing scripts?
Well, this would be a good closing one. So you should go and enjoy.
Alright, this is
I got 2 of them.
5:1. Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life. Follow not thine own mind in thy strength.
Because those goods, somebody's brought that out, I heard on a video. But because those things that you get in the earth, man, that's temporal, that's nothing. What you need more of is more spirituality, man. More of the spiritual water, more of the spiritual oil, more of the, of the word written in you. That's what you need more of than those goods upon the earth. You gotta know how to be abased and abound. But either way, that spiritual money or that spiritual goods is what you really need to desire. That wisdom, knowledge, understanding of this word. Faith, that's what you really need, Those things to catapult you towards salvation.
That's right.
It says, set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart.
Mm-hmm. Hey, because a lot of people's the heart is wicked above all things. Who can know it, right? So it's going to lead you to the carnality. Your mind is going to lead you to the carnality of this world, because you're going to see the pastors and the rappers or whoever living it up, partying it up on video, and then you're going to be in poverty, and you're going to think that that's what you should aspire to. But really, being lowly and humble, but knowing the Lord is way more fulfilling and richness for our people. Go ahead.
And say not, who shall control me for my works? For Yahweh Shai will surely revenge thy pride. When he put that out, he was a prideful nigga for putting it out. That's some prideful, demonic stuff to say.
Yep.
And any nigga that big up that
it's the same.
Same niggas.
Hey, in the world, man, I was a nigga in the world, man. The why Yahweh Shai bring me out of that. But I always felt like when I used to freestyle, you be smoking weed, drinking, whatever, and them demons get on you and have you say certain things. I didn't like the feeling of the stuff I was saying. I mean, I didn't really hear myself till after, but I was like, I don't like the way that sounds. That sound like I don't fear the Lord. I'm saying a bunch of wicked shit. Now, it sounded dope, though. I was the hardest rapper alive, in my circle anyway. But that shit was wicked as hell. I was getting praised for it, but I didn't like it. And I couldn't, on my own mind, do it. I couldn't do it in my own mind. So that's that same pride. So I kind of quit. I just stopped. And then I came into the truth not long after that. But that was the point. The point is you can't allow your own mind to lead you down that dark path, man.
So
to keep you in that second place.
Shit, it's always based on Jake. When they say I'm coming from the heart, it's coming from the emotion.
Yep.
Just like a damn woman, and you gonna speak all your mind because that's how you feel. But that's just because you feel that way. That don't mean that's what it is.
That don't mean it's true.
That don't mean that it's true, man.
Right.
Yep.
So basically, Jake was in his feelings when he penned this, man.
Yep.
Not realizing that was gonna get him destroyed. The Heavenly Father, man.
Yep.
You finish that, bro, in Sirach 5.
In Sirach 5 and 3, and say not, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord.
And that's what he pretty much said, right?
No, he didn't say that, but he had that mentality.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna put this out, and it's gonna be some. I'm gonna fuck niggas' minds up with this one. This gonna be a hot ass record. You know what I'm saying?
What did that say about what he was saying?
Just follow not
who will control me?
Who will control me for my works?
Who gonna get me for what I'm doing? I'm doing this. Well, you gonna see. When you touch death and you be judged for what you said, that's who's gonna control you. The Lord allowed you to say that wicked shit, man. And now you gotta deal with that.
Yeah.
Right?
Keep going.
And say not, who shall control me for my works? For Yahweh will surely revenge thy pride.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it.
Where it says he went out of
This is 4. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me.
Yep.
For
because he lived on years after he wrote that, right?
Yeah, that was 2006.
Yeah, so this is
it was back
after 10 years.
when Mobb Deep was on G Unit. When he first got signed, when 50 first signed him.
Yep.
That was on that album. With,
Blood Money?
On Blood Money.
Yep.
And notice that same album cover, he got the pyramid with the all-seeing eye.
Yep, it had all that on there.
Come on, man. And then all
Money
of a sudden,
all around.
And then all of a sudden he had a change of heart. Oh, the Illuminati want my soul,
mind,
and my body. Yeah, he went to prison and then he came out
talking
that shit, man.
Niggas always go to prison and then find spirituality, right?
Yeah. And that's what Tupac said. Tupac said, niggas telling me in jail about this Illuminati shit. Who told him?
Yeah, who let you know?
Who let you know?
How come I gotta go to jail to find this out? You know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me. For Yahweh
because I gotta just quote because Ecclesiastes the 8th chapter and 11th verse, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, the hearts of men the hearts of men are fully setting them to do evil. Yep. To roughly paraphrase. Go ahead, bro.
For Yahweh is long suffering. He will no wise let thee go.
Yeah, he won't
let that nigga go.
Right, he gonna get you. One way over nine. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. Didn't they kind of make a remix or some shit like that? They might have. I don't remember. Anyway, go ahead.
I think that might be it. Was there one more or something?
Concerning propitiation.
Yeah.
Read that.
Yeah, read down to verse 7, and you can end it at 7.
It says, concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin. And say not, his mercy is great, he will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. For mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation resteth upon sinners.
Yep.
Well, that leads me into this.
Yeah, because even in your, and this say in your security.
That's 7.
7, yeah, keep going.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahweh and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Most High come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish.
And your security,
yep.
All right, like it says, going back to the 11th chapter, where it says there's a forgetfulness of affliction in the day of prosperity, man.
And vice versa.
You know, you got your groupies, you got your hoes, you got your fans, you got your music, you got your homeboys, you got your jewelry, you got a little money, you got your nice little car. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for not just the rap niggas, all you niggas in the entertainment world, all you niggas that sold out, man. You living all right, you living cool. You ain't living like the rich elite. You ain't living like the rich Edomites. But on the level of Israel, you living cool, you living nice.
Yeah.
Hey, because y'all blinded by the riches, and you don't see the bigger picture. And you don't see that this road is getting ready to pass away. That day is gonna come upon you unawares, man.
Right.
And your security, the Lord's gonna destroy you niggas, man.
Right.
Floyd all you niggas, man.
Right.
All right. Finish it.
It says, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
And perish in the day of vengeance. And like the brother GMS North Carolina quoted, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death.
I gotta read 8.
Yeah.
It says, set not thine heart upon goods unjustly gotten.
Hey,
Because you sold your soul for it.
Okay.
You know, you got popped up the rear, you sacrificed a relative for it.
Yep.
You had to do some extreme wicked shit to achieve that, man. Go ahead.
They shall not profit thee in the day of calamity.
They ain't gonna profit you, man. All those perverse lyrics, all the hidden messages of Satan in your music, man.
Quick
all that shit is, it may have gotten you earthly riches, but it's not gonna save you from the nuclear destruction. It's not gonna deliver you from the famine. It's not gonna deliver you from the chariots, man. When the Lord comes with the host of heaven and zapping shit, man, you're gonna be a part of those people that's gonna get disintegrated, man. All right, you gonna melt all the tattoos that you see on that body. That shit is gonna poof. All right.
Read that 8th verse again, quickly.
It's Ecclesiastes 5 and 8. Set not thine heart upon goods and unjustly gotten. Goods unjustly gotten. Lucky. For they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity.
Yeah. Now hold up. Now let me read this. Sirach 40 and 13. The goods of the unjust shall be dried up like a river, and shall vanish with noise like the great thunder in rain. Hey man, when the day of the vengeance come, man, what you gonna do? All that's gonna. Hey, when the economy collapse, what you gonna do? Worried about all this money? Is that you gonna hit that 25th verse?
This is Ecclesiastes 4 and 25.
20, yeah, and 29.
In no wise speak against the truth.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
In no wise speak against the truth, man.
Yep.
You treading dangerous waters there, man.
Right.
When you reply against the Heavenly Father, man, hey, your arms is too short for that fight, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, in no wise speak against the truth, but be abashed of the error of thine ignorance. This is 29. Be not hasty in thy tongue. And
Hey, a lot of rappers are hasty in their tongue, man. They just say shit because it sound cool.
Yeah, they rhyme.
Right.
Be not hasty in thy tongue, and in thy deeds slack and remiss.
Right, and thy deeds
Hey,
slack and remiss.
Because every idle word that a man speaketh shall be, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
What's the one? Whether their deeds be good or evil.
Yes,
So how does that work? Can you quote it?
For all shall fall in the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai.
Whether their deeds be good or evil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what you do.
Yeah, man.
That was it on that?
Right.
All right, I'll wrap it up with
And
this.
that nigga's ashamed right now before the throne.
Right.
He's resting. He's good. He's all right. You know, he's cool, man. But you know, he's ashamed to know, like, damn. You know, when he comes, especially when he comes back in the kingdom, he gonna have to remember he said that bullshit, man.
That's what I did.
Yep.
You know, the nigga Tupac, he gonna be upset because that nigga said if my only fear of death is coming back reincarnated, and he gonna bring his ass right back. He gonna be reincarnated, but he gonna be in the kingdom as a lower level king and priest of the Most High, man. Like nigga, you remember that you said that you feared coming back, nigga. Now that you back, we in the kingdom of heaven now. What the fuck, man?
You a regular nigga.
You was a regular ass nigga, and nigga, the reason why you felt that way was because you knew you yourself wasn't right. You was a wicked nigga. You know.
I'm trying to make this small, bro, but this is
Yeah, we
a
can
little
close
chunk.
out. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna just read. Sirach 39, and I'm gonna start up at. It's a lot in here, bro. Damn. I'm gonna try to 22. His blessing covered the dry land as a river and watered it as a flood. Right, there's that wisdom. Right, it says, as he hath turned the waters into saltiness, so shall the heathen inherit his wrath. It said, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are the stumbling blocks unto the wicked. So are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. He didn't understand the ways of the Heavenly Father. That's why he put all that bullshit out there. Right? That's why Jake say, wherein hast thou loved us? Right? It says, for good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. The principal things For the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing. All these things are good for the goodly.
And those things are also spiritually compared to the word.
Right.
All throughout the scriptures, man.
Right.
All the things that's needful for you to live. That's why this is known as the word of everlasting life. Mm-hmm. This word is what gives you life, man. Go ahead.
Right. It says, all things are good for the godly, so to the sinner they are turned into evil. Right? There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes, and in the time of destruction they pour out their force. Even something as simple as sickle cell is a stroke of destruction upon men. It says, and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Meaning the punishments, these negative things are ready for the punishments to put upon you people. You know? 32, therefore from the beginning I was resolved and thought upon these things and left them in writing. All the works of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Shai are good, and because you only get the bad when you transgress the Heavenly Father. That's the answer to this thing. That's why we're in the position we're in. That's why we need the water. That's why we need the physician to heal us. Because we laden ourselves with iniquity and sin, right? It says, let me start back at 33. All the works of the Lord Yahweh are good, and he will give every needful thing in due season, so that a man cannot say, this is worse than that, for in time they shall all be well approved. And if you endure chastening as a good son, we didn't get to that, then what does it say? The fruits thereof come out of that, which make you better and teach you not to cross that line no more. Verse 35, the last verse, it says, and therefore praise ye the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahshai with the whole heart and mouth, and bless the name of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahshai. That's not what most Jake do, man, especially these rappers. That's not what this nigga, Prodigy, Don P, Rapper P, whatever he called himself, man, he didn't do that, man. And you see the end that he got. Yep, all these rappers, man, that spit out those blasphemous words. We didn't even hit Job when it says, Job the 4th chapter, when it says, whoever perished being innocent. These niggas don't die because they're getting mercy. They're dying because they're getting punished, man. Because you won't have to see death if you don't deserve it. And those that see death that are doing well, it was mercy from a martyr's perspective. And honorable from a martyr's perspective. But you can tell by their works and the wickedness they put out that that's not what they're getting. I forgot the other part, but that was it on that.
All right, calm. So, hey, Lord willing, you brothers, on the comment board was edified. Shalom, wa barakatham to all you brothers that tuned in. We're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. We're going to say double honors to the apostles and elders that taught us this word, this truth.
That's right.
Our blessings and salutations to you, sincere Akim, laboring in this gospel, in sincerity and in truth. All right, keep pushing, stay strong. All right, keep watching, man. We almost up out of here. All right, don't give up the faith, man. Fight the good fight of faith, man. No, we almost up out of here, man. So with that, stay strong. Shalom.
Shalom.
You sure you want to stop streaming?